If you're a type of person that likes to complain, you are completely and utterly selfish. All right. What you need to understand is nobody ever in this life has ever promised you an easy one. Nobody ever, ever had said, listen, I want to let you know that life is supposed to be easy. And if it's not, then it then gives you the right to complain. Because in my mind, if you are complaining, it means that you, for some reason, were told or convinced that life is supposed to be easy, right? I mean, what other reason would you have to complain? I mean, think about it. If you were growing up, as you were growing up, you were specifically told that life sucks, life is hard, and that is how it is. Would you complain? No, you would not complain. I meet up with some chicks occasionally, or some old time friends, and the first thing that comes out of their mouth, 9 times out of the 10, is something to do with them just complaining about something. Okay, you are so incredibly selfish. There are people that are out there that are genuinely have a reason to complain. There are people out there that genuinely have sacrificed everything in their life for something, and they have a reason to complain. You do not have a reason to complain. You do not. And if you think that you're just having a bad day, but you don't have parasites eating your eye sockets, you aren't paralyzed from the waist down, you have no reason to complain. You are given a fundamental gift of life. And to take that life and to take that fundamental gift and complain about it when nobody promised you that it was supposed to be easy is completely and utterly selfish. And I'm telling you right now, your life will change a lot when you remove this idea of complaining. And I look at my life and I think of all of the things that I could complain about every day. I really do. There's a lot of things I could complain about. I mean, multiple six-figure companies, 6-figure monthly companies, and salespeople suck. Some of the management sucks. There's a lot of things inside of the business that just isn't going the best way that it should. But I'm not complaining about it. And one of the things that you're going to learn, and you will learn really quickly if you want to be monumentally successful in any way, shape, or form, is that as soon as you start to complain about something, you're immediately accepting the fact that it is the way that it is, instead of looking at it as some kind of learning experience. When my salespeople suck, I don't cry and complain about it. I say, okay, listen, this is either 1, this is my fault, or 2, this is their fault. And I do everything in my power to find a reason as to why it would be my fault. Because if it's my fault, then it means I can fix it. If it's their fault, then it means then I need to, once again, to some degree, it's my fault, I need to fix it. With that, you can find yourself in this consistent uphill trajectory if you're constantly making everything your fault. And instead of just complaining, you're actually actively looking for the solution at all times. And with that, you need to understand that there are going to be so many things in this life that are annoying, that are ridiculous, that don't necessarily make sense, but there's no reason to complain. And I know it's going to sound cliche, but you need to truly enjoy life. You need to be sitting in traffic with 30 minutes, an hour worth of traffic in the hot sun and say, you know what? I am lucky that I'm here because I could be in a much worse position right now. You need to be grateful for everything. When I'm sitting in this office and it's like overly hot because the sun's beating in, I don't complain. I either fix a situation or I just embrace it because it's amazing. Because life is amazing. I'm telling you right now, if you complain, you're completely just selfish. Only person you think about is yourself, because you have no regard for other people who actually have a reason to complain. There are some people that absolutely have a reason to complain, but 9 times out of 10, you have nothing to complain about. If you can stand up and you can walk and you can see and you can hear and you can do regular things like a regular person, you have no right to complain. You are selfish and you've convinced yourself that life is supposed to be easy, and life is not supposed to be easy. It is not supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be anything. It's supposed to be exactly what you make of it. Life to me is so completely easy. It is so easy, but life to somebody else is hard. Well, it's because you're not accountable for your own actions. You don't hold yourself accountable, and you think everything is supposed to be easy. And so then that gives you the idea of hard. You need to understand that if you are complaining about something, it means that your life has been so smooth going, So easygoing that it gives you that duality to look at things in the paradigm in which you complain. That's how easy your life has been. But when your life is full of difficulties, like multiple six-figure a month companies that you have to deal with, hundreds of people that rely on you to be successful so that they, by extension, can be successful, is hard. It is difficult. It is stressful. And when you live through that, you start to realize that just because the TV won't load does not give you a reason to complain. It's like hanging out with women. All they do is complain. Oh, my head hurts. Oh, man, I'm just so sad. It's a rainy day. Oh, my God. Ridiculous. Well, it's because your life has been so easy that you look at minor inconveniences and think of them as difficult and complain about it. You have no right to complain and shift this paradigm within your own mind. And I can promise you life is going to get a whole lot easier. When you look at things and you just say, okay, that's the way that it is. I'm fully accountable for fixing this in some way, shape, or form, even though it's not my fault. I need to fix it. Let's figure it out.